Hey guys, we're back at it again with another video. No need for intro.
This time with Kayela talking about the effects of social media on teenagers.
Yes.
So we're just gonna dive right into it. And
wait. Our sweatshirts.
That's right. Okay, we gotta get into that first.
Okay, so we have some cute merch. Oh, we cute.
We just got some merch for ourselves to show off our little podcast,
Yeah, we cute or whatever.
Yeah. So actually, we're gonna add Kai right now. So welcome to the floor, Kayela.
Hi.
Hi, Kai.
How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. How are you?
Great.
Good. So happy to see you.
Happy to be seen. Thank you.
So the first little part we're gonna do is gonna be the effects of social media on teenagers. So yeah.
So one thing that we're gonna point out first is that a study in 2016 showed that social media use can affect the teenager's mental health. For example, anxiety, depression, envy, and sleep deprivation.
But another 2017 study showed that there can be some benefits if used correctly, such as creativity, how do you say that? Innovative thinking, confidence, and a voice. So we're here to figure out which one is it.
So our first question for Kayela is, how long do you think the average teenager spends on social media a day?
The average teenager? Yeah. Honestly, there's 24 hours in a day. I would say probably about 5.
Oh, what? Some research.
If you think about it, it's kind of crazy because TikTok is out now.
Oh,
and I was just talking about this in class. One of my teachers mentioned that he had to delete TikTok because he spends so much time on it. And I was shocked because even adults are on it. So imagine how many kids are on it. You know what I'm saying? And teenagers, stereotypically, we're always on our phones. Sometimes realistically, we're always on our phones. It's a never-ending cycle. And there's so many forms of social media now. So it's hard to say that we as in generally don't spend a lot of time on it,
Yeah. The actual answer is 5 to 9 hours a day.
Most likely it's probably 9. So most likely it's probably 9. Another study showed that a teen should spend the rest of their time, if not on social media, with friends, doing sports, studying, or spending time with family. But since we're in a pandemic, do you think this really is possible?
I think maybe family-wise, definitely, it can definitely be possible. I do somewhat agree with that, depending on who the kid is, because, sometimes some people aren't very comfortable being in social settings and all that. So I think, yeah, it's possible, but with friends and concern, you don't really know how their parents might feel about them being out with people, especially during COVID. So it's definitely difficult to do that, but I can agree. But I also think that you should leave room for alone time,
Yeah. Another cool question, going off of that, is, do you think that social connections are available within being virtual? Do you think that that's the same effect on someone?
Maybe, but there's also, it's different when you're in person because you can vibe with somebody virtually and all that, but it doesn't compare to being in person because you feel the energy, you feel the vibe. It's like when you're with somebody you really care about, like your best friend, sister, brother, whoever it is, when you give them a hug or they give you a hug, or how it works, you feel it, and it's comforting.
Yeah.
Virtually, you can't get that. You can't feel that. Some people they can handle it, which is fine, but it's not going to be the same, in my opinion.
I agree with you. I think the connections aren't available at all. Like I feel like if we're because plus when you think about it, even if we're not on social media, we're staring at a computer all day. So it's kind of just like the same thing, to be honest. So I think they're not available at all. Like it just sucks.
Yeah.
When the cameras are off, it's
Yeah, exactly. It's like some of my teachers are like, I'm talking to little cubes right now. And we're just like, it's just a weird feeling because we always associate school with that human connection.
right.
Like a teacher-student relationship is one that I think every kid should have, as long as the teacher's a good teacher.
And like students with just students. Period.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
It's weird because even if you didn't like school, I feel like everyone always went there to be like with a friend or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I can totally vibe with that. Yeah. I'm great virtually. I just miss my friends.
But yeah.
That's a fact.
So our next question is, do you think 12 to 13 is a proper age for a child to gain access to social media? And if not, like, what do you think the proper age is?
I don't know. Because I would like, especially during night, I was never allowed to have social media at all. Like that's never been like something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard. I think it definitely would help. Like I don't know. I just don't think middle school. Personally, for some kids, it shouldn't be something that should be on their parents' mind because that's when you're kind of like getting comfortable with yourself. And social media is full of people who are already confident. And then you might look at one of those images, me included. I'm 16 and I'm still not ready for it. And it's like looking at all those people. It's like, yo, wow, they look so much better than me. And it's like, what they're doing so much better than me. What am I doing wrong? And it ties into that depression, that anxiety you might get because you don't look like the people that you're following. And I think middle school is just kind of like an iffy time.
That's the best way of putting it.
I 100% agree with you. I think for different reasons though. I think it should definitely be like 16 and up or like 15 and 16 up because I feel like 12 and 13 like 6th grade and like all the way to like about beginning of freshman year, it's not a good time to be on social media. I think mostly because you can get influenced a lot.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a lot of stuff that you like if you use it wise, I feel like that would be good. But kids, like, why would they do that? Like, obviously.
Yeah.
So I feel like you could just get influenced. A lot of bad stuff that you shouldn't be looking at that you probably look at on there. It's just not. I don't think it's good at all. Like, I think that's way too young, especially 12. Like 12. Yeah. I mean, 13, you pushing it, but 12, like now that's the whole like. I don't even think that should even be allowed. Like
think about it. 3 years before, you were like one digit.
Right.
Some people had Instagram since they were like 7. And I was like, what?
What you doing at the age of 7? Like,
I know.
At that age, that's when you play.
At that age, I know Instagram. I was like, I don't even care about pictures. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I was just like 7. I was like, I just started, and I'm like 15.
Thank you. Like maybe monitored. Like if it was monitored.
Yeah, like if you're like
probably that. But yeah.
Like if you're a famous child actor and it's being monitored.
Yeah. Child actor, I could understand.
If you're a child actor, then I understand. Like you have a platform,
right?
But you're a public person, so that makes sense. But I think. No.
I think regular people though, like people like I don't know. That's a bit much because when I read it, I said 12, and I what?
I don't know. Mistakes are supposed to be made, and you're supposed to make mistakes growing up. But if you make a mistake on social media,
oh yeah,
It's always there.
All the way to college, like that could do some real damage.
Listen, you know how many careers have been damaged or destroyed because of something that was said maybe like 15 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like you got to watch your words. I think that's what social media has taught so many people. You watch your words. Because just because you say it to your homeboy doesn't mean that someone isn't going to find out.
Right. You never know who's recording what.
Mm-hmm.
Delete it. It's still going to be there by somebody. So
screenshots.
I think you need to be older to know the boundaries of it and to be mature enough to handle it. You know, like at 12 and 13, I don't think you're mature enough yet. Like, I don't think that's the right time. So what are the worst social media situations you have ever seen since? Yeah. Okay. What are the worst situations you've ever seen?
Kylie Jenner lip challenge. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but that was terrible. That was
the amount of people who did that. Oh my god.
How that is. Imagine how that made her feel. That's not nice.
It's so. I just.
People with naturally big lips. I know. Like, Steve Harvey was quaking. Like,
no, I'm just laughing because I don't have any lips, so it's kind of funny.
Oh my god! I remember when I was little, and I remember specifically, I was with my dad, and I was watching a compilation of a whole bunch of people just like taking their lips out of the cups, and he looked at me. He was just like, "I know you're not about to do that. You're gonna look like a duck if you do that. Don't do it." I'm like, oh my god, like, I wasn't even thinking about it.
He prepared you though. He said, I'm gonna give you the talk first before you even think about it. I'm just gonna put it out there into the universe. So don't do it.
And like, you know, when I was little, like I had a small face and my lips, like I had like pretty decent sized lips, and so if I would have done it, I really would have looked like a duck, and it's not even funny. I just think that was one of the dumbest things that I've ever seen on social media. Anything that had to do with people getting hurt for no reason at all, like that.
Yeah, that one along with the Clorox one, that was just something else. Not the Clorox. What was it? Tide?
The Tide Pod. Yeah, that
was so stupid.
Wait, okay, you want to hear a funny story? So before I knew what like the little pods were for detergent, like I actually believed it. I was like, wait, they made this thing and you can actually eat it too? No. My mom was like, what?
You didn't try it, did you?
I didn't try it.
Good.
I realized it, but you know, I don't know. I thought about it. I was like, because they do look good. Like they do look good. Because they're all cute. Okay, and little, like, I don't know, you don't get it, but they look good.
Yeah. Wait, the cinnamon challenge. That I don't know why. I didn't. Don't get me wrong, I did it, but because I was dared to. I was a kid. Peer pressure. Don't do it, kids. Like that was. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why, but it happened. I did it. Sorry, Mom.
I really don't understand how these things come about.
A second part. What effect did it have on you as a person? These things.
It made me think. Well, the ones I just referred to, I was younger, and I think it made me realize, like, wow, adults really don't know. Period. They just don't know. Like, I'm a kid, and I know this. I'm a kid, and I know there's an issue with this. It kind of just made me feel better about myself, and I'm just gonna be straight up. That's literally how I felt.
Listen, go for it.
Like they're just sitting here doing this, and I don't know if they know that a kid is judging them.
Yeah, I get it. Like the serious, like it's funny, and so like it's kind of serious. Like this is really dumb. Like
I can't even explain how I used to look at those videos. I'm like, wow, God, I ain't that stupid, but it's okay.
It's all right.
Mama taught me better.
Period. Yes.
I can't. Words can't describe how like dumb, just dumb. Like, I'm sorry, dumb. That's all I gotta say.
So our final question is, do you think social media has a negative or positive effect on teens?
It depends on how you're using it. If you're using it positively, effectively, and you're not using it to just be a fool, I think it will have a positive effect on you. Like, I know there are like a few of my good friends are using it as a platform for them to voice their opinions, and I've seen like websites be made of this. Generations. We're gonna pause that. I think that when you are putting positivity out, it'll be a great experience for somebody. But if you are using it in the opposite way, it's not gonna work out for you. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people who have it just to have it, and something to do, which that's fine. But I think the most important part is just understanding that those people aren't you. The people that you follow, they are not you. You do not know their life. They don't know your life. Don't compare yourself to them. Don't do it, because it's gonna mess you up. And I can't like words can't describe how much I really am passionate about that. Just looking at somebody else and just thinking that you should be doing that, or why can't you do that? I think that's what really messes up teens, comparing themselves to the people they follow, which isn't okay at all.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think if you use it right, then everything's gonna be great.
Right.
I mean, you just have to be like confident and confident enough in yourself to just do the right thing and just not be a follower, basically. Just know what you're doing, stay in your lane, you know what I'm saying? As long as you do that, it should be great,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I don't think it's bad.
It just depends on how you take from it. Because if it starts to like mess with the way that you think about others and yourself, then it's probably not the place for you to be. It's not the time or place. So I think it all depends on the person.
Yeah, it does. You gotta be, I feel like you have to be a certain kind of strong to be on social media now.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, like that'd be a lot sometimes, for some people at least.
People out here just like, it's quarantine, that all they got is social media now.
That's true.
But think about it though. What would some people do during quarantine without social media?
Like, can you live without it?
A lot of businesses probably wouldn't have been so great.
Right.
That's what I think. Like the small businesses, like any type of people who promote Etsy shops on Instagram, that definitely probably that wouldn't have gone well.
At all. So it has like provided some benefits during this time, especially.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's kind of 50-50. That's kind of our conclusion.
As long as you're responsible, I think it's great. For teens, especially, it could be a great thing. But I mean, let's be honest. Most of the time, though, it's not. So it's kind of just like.
Yeah.
But we had so much fun with you, Kayela.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
All for watching. Thank you for coming, Kayela.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
New video up next week.